welcome back, or welcome here if you're new to my channel. Today I thought we're gonna go through the World of Warcraft classic character creation. I've been planning on taking part of the hardcore challenge in the classic server, and while trying to just make a randomized character, I got so much tingles from the sounds and just from the pure nostalgia of this game. So I thought, why not share this moment with you and go through the different classes and races and a little bit of lore. To the left, as you can see, we have the Alliance and the Horde. The Alliance contains of the humans, the dwarves, night elves, and gnomes, while the hordes have the orcs, undead, Tauren, and trolls. We're gonna go through some of these ones. Alliance. The Alliance consists of 4 races: the noble humans, the adventurous dwarves, the enigmatic night elves, and the ingenious gnomes. Bound by a loathing for all things demonic, they fight to restore order in this war-torn world. Humans. This is a male human warrior, and you can also make females. Humans are a young race and thus highly versatile, mastering the arts of combat, craftsmanship, and magic with stunning efficiency. The humans' valor and optimism had led them to build some of the world's greatest kingdoms. In this troubled era, after generations of conflict, humanity seeks to rekindle its former glory and forge a shining new future. And the humans have stealth detection increased spirit, bonus to reputation gains, and skill with swords and maces. And in classic, depending on what bonuses you add to the race, that would play in a lot to what class you would choose, all for min-maxing. The humans can be warriors, paladin, rogue, priest, mage, and warlock. The warriors. Warriors train constantly and strive for perfection in armed combat. Though they come from all walks of life, they are united by their singular commitment to engage in glorious battle. Many warriors serve as mercenary soldiers, while others become adventurers and hunters. And danger-seeking fortune hunters. A typical warrior is strong, tough, and exceptionally violent. Here is the Paladin. Paladins do battle to protect the world from the forces of shadow, powerful warriors in their own right. They can also call upon a light to heal wounds, create shields of force, and incinerate evil creatures. Although paladins were once exclusively human, a number of stout-hearted dwarves have recently been welcomed into the Order of the Silver Hand. And back in Classic, the Paladins are a class only for the Alliance, while the Shamans are a class only for the Horde. I'm gonna go through the Rogues. Rogues are most successful when their deeds never come to light. Fond of poison and silent projectile weapons, rogues rely on a blend of stealth and minor mysticism, usually in the employ of rich nobles or local governments. The rogue redistributes wealth or eliminates designated targets. A rogue's allegiance lasts only as long as the last contract. priest. Priests guide the spiritual destiny of their people, though their unique insight into the mind. They are able to shape an individual's beliefs, whether to inspire or terrify, soothe or dominate, heal or harm. Just as the heart can hold both darkness and light, priests wield powers of creation and devastation by channeling the potent forces underlying faith. This is the mage, and the mageess is so good looking still to this day. Magi are wizards of immersed knowledge and skill. Their obvious physical frailty is deceptive, for they can call upon the cosmic energies of the twisting nether. Rarely do magi engage in melee combat. Instead, they prefer to attack from a distance, hurling powerful bolts of frost and flame at their unsuspecting enemies. And the last one that the humans can be is the warlock. Warlocks are the bane of all life. Empowered by demonic blood, they can inflict great torment upon their foes. To replenish the dreadful energy their spells expand, warlocks drain vitality from their victims. The warlock can also summon and control terrifying demonic entities. Still, warlocks are feared above all else for their singular wickedness and cruelty. And in the old lore, being a warlock was something really rare and that you could not show to other people, since the fell energy was seen as something really evil. As I said, you can be both male and female, and there is a button here that says randomize, and it just generates a new character, how you want it to look. But as you can see, the faces are very different from the retail game. They have so much personality for having such a low polygon rate, and that's what I miss a lot about this game, how it really used to be very individual. But we're gonna continue on to the dwarves. Here is a female dwarf and the lovely male dwarves. You can see how buff they are. They even have veins on their arms. Really strong, crazy looking. You can randomize them really good. Dwarf. In ages past, the dwarves cared only for riches taken from the earth depths. Then records surfaced of a godlike race said to have given the dwarves life and an enchanted birthright. Driven to learn more, the dwarves devoted themselves to the pursuit of lost artifacts and ancient knowledge. Today, Dwarven archaeologists are scattered throughout the globe. May take on a stone form, skill with gun increased, resistant to frost, and treasure finding. And the dwarves can be warriors, paladins, hunters, rogues, and priests. And we have gone through these except for the hunter. Hunters know the uncharted places of the world. Gifted with a deep empathy for all life, they have an uncanny knack for befriending wild animals and taming them as pets. In addition, hunters can use their finely honed senses to become master trackers. Wherever hunters go, they fight back the ravages of sickness, exploitation, and industrialization. This is really lovely and so nostalgic. Just look at this, a little bit deeper skin tone for the dwarves. It suits them so well. There is so much personality. And as you can see, the backgrounds of the classes are outside their capitals or in their starting zones. This game used to have so much more personality, and I miss that. Night elves look in front of the moon well. We have the male and the female. They're really beautiful, and they used to look so much better back in Classic. Night Elf. 10,000 years ago, the Night Elves founded a vast empire, but their reckless use of primal magic brought them to ruin. In grief, they withdrew to the forest and remained isolated there until the return of their ancient enemy, the Burning Legion. With no other choice, the Night Elves emerged at last from their seclusion to fight for their place in the world. May fade into the shadows, dodge chance increased, wisp form while undead, resistant to nature damage. And the Night Elves, they can be warriors, hunters, rogue, priest, and druid. Druids live in a state of unparalleled union with nature. Tightly bound to the plant and animal kingdoms, they are natural shapeshifters, and so they know firsthand the abuse visited on their wild brethren. In consequence, despite their numbers, druids tend to be very reclusive and difficult to spot. Few outsiders have plumbed the depths of their secrets. Also, according to the lore, druids were not that common to meet. I remember there are some old manga comic books with World of Warcraft lore or stories, and in those ones the druids were said to be really rare to find, and especially night elf druids, since there are not a lot of night elves left, according to the lore. Same with the blood elves, but this is in Classic and not the Burning Crusade Classic. Then we have the gnomes, my favorite race that I always played as a child. Gnome. Though small in stature, the gnomes of Cas Modan have used their great intellect to secure a place in history. Indeed, their subterranean kingdom, Gnomeregan, was once a marvel of Steve-driven technology. Even so, due to a massive Trog invasion, the city was lost. Now its builders are vagabonds in the Dwarven lands, aiding their allies as best they can. May escape from speed-altering effects, increased intelligence, resistant to arcane damage, and engineering skill increased. And the gnomes can be warrior, rogue, mage, and warlock. I really enjoyed the puffy hairstyle with the pink color. This is very nostalgic for me. The gnomes' racial abilities are not that good, especially not for if you want to play hardcore. The only thing that would be viable, I guess, is if you play a warrior, which is the hardest class to play in hardcore, since it has no sufficient self-heal. But the escape artist racial ability gives another extra chance to get out alive, but I would really like to try to level up a warrior to level 60, but I don't think I will be able to do that. I don't have the skills enough for that, but we will try. Now we're gonna go into the Horde side and start off with the orcs. Just look at this beautiful female orc. Oh my god. And the male ones. Here you can see the big muscles as well and the classic posture. I just love the background with the burning sky and the flags. and use Total War. Horde. 4 races comprise the Horde. The brutal orcs, the shadowy undead, the spiritual Tauren, and the quick-witted trolls. Beset by enemies on all sides, these outcasts have forged a union they hope will ensure their mutual survival. The orc race originated on the planet Draenor. A peaceful people with shamanic beliefs, they were enslaved by the Burning Legion and forced into war with the humans of Azeroth. Although it took many years, the orcs finally escaped the demon's corruption and won their freedom. To this day, they fight for honor in an alien world that hates and reviles them. May and rage increasing damage but diminishing ability to be healed. Resistant to stun effects, damage done by pets increased and skills with hexes increased. And the orcs can be warriors, hunters, rogues, shamans and warlocks. Shaman is the new class that could be only used by the Horde. Shaman commune directly with the elements. Their combination of wisdom and resilience makes them ideal as tribal advisors and leaders. In battle, the shaman uses totems and spells to manipulate the elements and provoke other fighters to untold heights of rage and might. Shaman exemplify the primal bond between the savage races and their environment. This is so nostalgic. I really love this. I have been planning to maybe get into play more Horde characters since when starting out I only played Alliance. I have only in Classic leveled up Gnomes and Night Elves, so maybe I would go for that in a hardcore challenge since I know about the quests and what mobs do and not attack. But I would really love to play Horde instead. Then we have the Undead. There's a male and a female. Undead, free of the Lich King's grasp, the Forsaken seek to overthrow his rule. Led by the Banshee Sylvanas, they hunger for vengeance against the Scourge. I can't say that word. Humans too have become the enemy, relentless in their drive to purge all undead from the land. The Forsaken care little even for their allies. To them, the Horde is merely a tool that may further their dark schemes. May become immune to fear, sleep and charm. May consume corpses to regain health. Underwater breathing increase and resistant to shadow damage. And the undeads can be warriors, rogues, priests, mages and warlocks. They are really good looking as well. Looking really raw at. I really enjoy that. It's looking all horrible and spiny and dead. The Taurens, they are a really peaceful race. Here is the female and the male. Tauren. Always the Tauren strive to preserve the balance of nature and heed the will of their goddess, the Earth Mother. Recently attacked by murderous centaur, the Tauren would have been wiped out, save for a chance encounter with the orcs who helped defeat the interlopers. To honor this blood debt, the Tauren joined the Horde, solidifying the two races' friendship. May stomp, stunning nearby opponents. Maximum health increased, herbalism in skill increased, and resistance to nature damage. They are a really beautiful race in my opinion. And the old classic faces used to be not as cartoonish, but more fearsome and beautiful. So the Taurens, they can be warriors, hunters, shamans and druids. I think these are the least classes any race can be in the game. But that makes sense according to the lore. Just look at the tail, it's so cute. I really enjoyed the Horde races the older I got. As a child I only played Alliance because I loved the gnomes. But I really appreciated the beauty of the orcs and taurens, undead and trolls. They are just very different. I think my favorite are the taurens and the orcs, actually the races in game. But we're gonna see the trolls. Here is a really beautiful female troll. And what I used to love about the classic version of the game compared to retail is that the female characters didn't always used to have just a pretty face. You could see a harsh face, an androgynous face, just a mean face. And I think that's really good for female characters in a game, not going for just being beautiful or pretty. Here's a female troll and a male troll, even though they made in the beta, or was it in alpha, that the females were going to have this posture as well, but I prefer this female one with just a harsh face. Troll. Once at home in the jungle of Stranglethorn Vale, the fierce trolls of the Darkspear tribe were pushed out by warring factions. Eventually the trolls befriended the Orcish Horde and Thrall, the orc's young war chief, convinced the troll to travel with him to Kalimdor. Though they cling to their shadowy heritage, the Darkspear trolls hold a place of honor in the Horde. Berserk, increasing attack and casting speed. This was the best one for raiding some expansions ago. Most of the players who raided hardcore, not the hardcore challenge, but hardcore as in really elitist in the game, transferred to the Horde and played trolls because they had Berserk. Regeneration increased, damage increased versus beast, and throwing and bow weapon skills increased. You can see how many the trolls can be as well. They can be warriors, hunters, rogues, priest, shaman and mage. There's a male one if we randomize. They could even have this awesome face paint, but I wonder if these were maybe only for the male ones. Face paint, red hair. This is really beautiful. Actually, I love the female hairstyles. These braids, this stands up. They're really good looking. This mohawk with braids. But I think we're gonna create an orc for this video. Maybe a female or a male, I don't know. What do you think? I would really like to create a female, I guess, and use this randomized, really beautiful. You can see a bit of her head, her skull, and it goes down to a long braid. We're gonna see her skin color. You can go from different shades of green, almost to blue. Oh, this was a really nice, almost a bit ash green looking face. You can see they have some really harsh faces, which is really wonderful to see in a game. And not just these pretty faces, even though most people like a pretty face. I think we're gonna go with this one. the first one. Let's go for this. Some dark eyes. Hairstyles, what do we have? Mohawk. Oh, it almost looks like the gnomes with the poofs. We have bald, which is very nice. The ponytail, high ponytail. But we're gonna go for the long braid. I really enjoy this, since you can see the skull a bit more. Hair color, purple. Different shades of purple, some ashy, blonde, white, black. The brown was really nice. Then we have piercings. A nose ring and earrings. On top of the ear and a nose ring. All of the ears and no nose ring and none piercing. But we want some. We're gonna have the nose and the ears, I think. And the claws. I think a warrior bush would be the best for an orc. Just because it's so nice. This is super nostalgic for me. Let's try for a name. Eric. Orc. I just name all my characters to something stupid with Eru. Gonna see. And there we go. Made it on the Hydraction Waterlord's RP server. And just look at this beautiful login screen. This was really nice. And I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it a bit relaxing. I have been planning on making more content, but as you know, I'm really tired right now. Thank you for watching. I will see you later.